Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another Hot Toys Secret Base figure preview video. Before we get started, I want to say a massive thank you to Ryan Kirkwood for going out in person to snap these awesome high-res pictures. Show Ryan some love in the comments below, because without him, this series literally wouldn't be possible. Now, if you're looking to pre-order your very own copy of Hot Toys Darth Nihilus, I've popped a link to Pop Collectibles in the description, along with the discount code Justin's Collection, for 5% off your order if you decide to buy from them. When you're pre-ordering your Hot Toys figures from Pop, you can either pay the full amount up front, or leave a deposit and fix up the balance when this figure releases. As always, do your own research, make sure you're comfortable before buying. If you're heading down to the description, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button, so you're notified as soon as brand new Star Wars content goes live on the channel. Maybe I should have expected this, but I sort of didn't at the same time. Crazy, I know. We got Darth Revan, we got Lord Starkiller. I thought that was going to be it for a while. No, they're continuing with their Star Wars Legends video game releases, and I am sure as shit glad they are. Darth Nihilus is a total badass. We'll get stuck into that in just a minute. In terms of accessories, some brand new Force Lightning effect pieces, and they're in very different colors compared to usual. His light-up lightsaber, still baselit, still the same junction box connection method, not a fan of that. Not a fan of the equal fan lightsaber swooshing effect blade, but look, I get it. They want to cut costs where they can, and doing it with the swooshing effect lightsaber blades, people don't really use them anyway. No harm, no foul. They see it as, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it is broke. Please fix it. If you don't, I just won't use them, and most people, I guess, will also continue not to use them. They just don't make sense to me. Moving on to the Force Lightning, purple and red. How often do we get purple and red Force Lightning? Never. This is a first. I will be figuring out a way to display Darth Nihilus with the Force Lightning because it is too cool not to use. These gloved hands. Number one, they're going to be pretty tricky to pop on wrist pegs. I really wish Hot Toys took a leaf out of Sideshow's book and had wrist pegs in every single one of their hands, but they don't. At least not yet, they don't. The leather grain texture, the wrinkling, the way they've been painted is phenomenal. The matte finish, they look like real material gloves. Hot Toys, you have outdone yourselves on the sculpts for the gloves. I will give you that. The base, it's simple. It's their usual rectangular Star Wars style base. I wish we got something more bespoke, more unique. But then again, Nihilus's base now matches Revan's and Starkiller's, so I can't really complain about that. The boots, the sculpt work on display here is just as good as what I was ranting and raving about with the gloves. That textured panel up the front there, that looks like fabric. They are either going to be fixed single-piece sculpts with no articulation for the ankles, or they're going to be soft PVC, and we will be able to move the joints on the inside of them. They've been doing that more and more recently. I'm hoping that's the route they go with these. We will have to wait and see. Nihilus's outfit is quite fabric heavy, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of it. We've got the skirt and the cape, then the hood and the robes on top of the undersuit, which we'll get to the undersuit. But thank goodness, they've wired pretty much everything. The cape's got a wire running through the edge, the hood is wired, it really needed to be, and the skirt pieces are wired at the bottom. Then they've weathered the cape. And there's holes in it, and it's got frayed, tattered edges, plus the skirt and this little bit of fabric that sticks out from his tunic underneath his belts there, also tattered on the edges. I'm 99% sure that the undersuit is going to be nylon, because they've been using nylon for Darth Vader style undersuits with pretty much every release since Kenobi and Episode 6 Vader. Thank you, Hot Toys, for doing that. I wish they'd had nylon suits as well, but this, the signature nylon sheen, It doesn't have that leather grain texture to it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Nihilus's undersuit, it's Vader style, it's ribbed fabric, it looks like nylon to me. So, with the nylon undersuit, the fabric cape, the fabric tabards and skirt, the sculpted plastic boots, this looks like a pleather-free release. But there's one thing that I still think is made of pleather. The belt. That looks like pleather to me. So even though everything else isn't, and they didn't need to go pleather for the belt, that could have been sculpted plastic, I reckon they did. Very annoying. Right, so the hood. You either love it, or you hate it. There's no middle ground on this. They've used the wire for the outside edge to shape it, to try and give it that signature Nihilus look. They've almost accomplished it. The fabric is so thick, it's 2-ply. It looks a touch too bulky. There's room for improvement is all I'm trying to say. It's not bad. I actually do love it. And I'll be able to work with it, to futz with it, to try and get it to look better. But on display with this prototype, I think they could have spent longer moving the wires around to get this to look as good as possible. How's the head sculpt underneath the hood? Yeah, really good. No complaints from me. That looks like Darth Nihilus from Knights of the Old Republic 2. So overall, a damn fine release from the team. They straight up cooked with this. Whoever is in charge of the Legends video game figures, y'all are going from strength to strength, from hit to hit, and this is just another notch in your belt. I cannot wait to see, hopefully, a Cal Kestis, hopefully another version of Revan in his white outfit. I know not everyone wants that, but I do. And a normal version of Starkiller from either the first or second game, entirely up to you, Hot Toys. Just figure it out. Or even, think about this, a bounty hunter Jango Fett with some sick blast effects, some cool accessories, so many options with this video game line if it progresses. Nihilus, don't forget, is available to pre-order from Pop Collectibles. I've popped a link to their site in the description, along with the discount code Justin's Collection, for 5% off your order if you decide to buy from them. When you're pre-ordering from Pop, you can either pay the full amount up front, or leave a deposit and fix up the balance when the figure releases. As always, do your own research, make sure you're comfortable before buying. If you're heading down to the description, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button if you like the sound of your name in the end credits of my reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video.